Hello and welcome, my Spirit of Radio and Tom Sawyer fans. Today we've got a top 10 rushes in Bloons TD Battles video for you guys. And to start off, I want to mention that a lot of my rushes will be quote-unquote two-parters, which include a bait rush and a bigger rush, or an all-out rush. And that does not mean that they are separate rushes. They are continuous, constant rushes over the course of that minute or so. And the reason why, in almost all situations, you want to make them use as much battle energy and abilities as you can in the first rush. And then in the second rush, you want to try to make it bigger, badder, and make sure you're using your balloon energy on it, and you will take your opponent down. So in this situation, we've got the Moab to reinforced Moab rush. Very good against a lot of Dartling gun players who aren't expecting it. And a lot of other players that just don't have that much Moab popping power under their belt. What you want to do is you want to set up two Moabs right away, kind of in the middle of round 17. Make them use as much of their stuff as you possibly can, and then go for a double dose on round 18. Now you can follow up with more balloons if you want to, just to kind of keep your other towers busy in here. That'll definitely help you out here, but this is the main way you want to do it. Make them have nothing left, and then two reinforced Moabs just sneak right through. Number 9! We've got a somewhat weird rush. Whenever you're looking at your opponent's defense, you want to find out what is their weakness. And in this situation, I felt like camo balloons were their weakness. So we went for a camo purple rush that almost killed them, but didn't. If I just set out a few more balloons, I would have killed them. And then I decided, you know what we need to do? How about a camo reinforced ceramic rush? So one thing that I want to point out with this rush is that keep in mind that camo balloons can kill somebody not just on round 12 or 13, but just all-outing them on round 20 when you have $50,000 worth of camo balloons can kill them. Coming up next, this is an excellent way to deal with Dartling gun players. It's not the only way to deal with Dartling gun players, but we've got to talk about the yellow rush and or the regen yellow rush. This is a way to get income and to be very problematic for your opponent if they're being too greedy. Watch what they're doing and see if they decide if they just want to go blacks and whites against you. Maybe they're building too many banana farms. Maybe you need to rush with yellow balloons. And then maybe what you need to do is pump in some regen yellows and take your opponent down. Very good strategy, guys. Easy way to take your opponent down and get some easy, free, early victories. Moving up next, we've got another Dartling gun play, and I wanted you guys to kind of feel the ambiance of what we've got right here. He's going to decide to do a quick zebra rush against me. I don't want to try to bait out all my stuff, so I didn't want to use everything. I just used Ben's ability to try to keep my battle energy to make us lose some lives, but we did not lose the game because of it, and we've got $5,700 here, so we can buy our Hydro Rocket Pods whenever we feel like it. This is kind of like a lot going on right now. Just realize he's going to go for a fairly large Zebra Rush, which we can defend with our Hydro Rocket Pods here, no problem, but he's going to come at me with another Regen Rainbow Rush, which is even more gigantic that we cannot defend with what we currently have, so we're going to go for a quick Hydro Rocket Pods to defend on our side. Again, it is Dartling on Mirror, so who's the better rusher? We're going to go for some rainbows with some Regen Rainbows in the middle here, see what he's got going on. He's got Sniper, he's got Hydro Rocket Pods, so he's got an okay defense here. He's going to try to sell some stuff to get Hydro Rocket Pods, and he's used that up, and now he does not have Hydro Rocket Pods anymore, so what do? We go for another rush. This is a secondary rush here, guys. Always go for it. Rainbows and Regen Rainbows. Can he get another Hydro Rocket Pods in time to defend this? Some players can, some players cannot, and in this situation, he could not, and we take him down. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely recommending the Regen Rainbow Rush into another Regen Rainbow Rush. In this situation, this is one of the only videos of me actually losing here, because Regen Zebras can be deadly. Zebra Balloons usually aren't going to cause too many problems, but Regen Zebras, if somebody's got something that kind of does random damage all over the place, like a Monkey Ace, one of my main towers, if you can learn to exploit it, it can be problematic. Space Zebras can be deadly. Group Zebras, just as deadly, if not deadlier. You've got to watch out for them. So Zebras and Regen Zebras, and especially with a weird small bit of camo purples, is going to cause a mass chaos for me. My wall of fire just gets absolutely annihilated, and we get taken down in the stupidest way possible. Zebras. Finally, we're going to take a little bit of a twist here. We're going for a late-game rush right now. Now, everybody knows Moabs are strong, BFBs are strong, Zombie-Gods are strong, and Bads are strong, but DDTs are also strong. So what do we actually rush with here with these guys? Well, just a plain DDT rush is nothing to mess around with, guys. Plain DDTs can be unbelievably strong. You don't need a Bad, you don't need Zombie-God combos, you can just rush with DDTs, but you've got to look at your opponent's defense and decide what is he going to use to kill those DDTs. So whenever I look at this situation here, I see Dart Monkeys and I see Scientist Gwen. And Scientist Gwen allows those Dart Monkeys to pop DDTs, but only when she's heating up. So this might be an advanced technique to look at and see this defense be weak against DDTs, but I see it. I see a weakness to DDTs. So I don't just decide to go for 2 DDTs here, which obviously he heats them up, but he defends it. It looks like, oh, we've got no chance of possibly sneaking DDTs through this defense. How could we possibly? Well, let's try it again, but now the Heated Up's going to be gone, and the Super Monkey Fan Club is going to be gone. Luckily enough for him, he does decide to go for a first strike here, but we're going to go for another bundle of DDTs this time around. He's going to possibly get a Heated Up on this bundle. He's going to try to first strike one of them. The Heated Up did not activate in time, and is barely going to be enough to defend on that one. And then we're going to finally go for it, guys. How about some reinforced DDTs? Now he doesn't have anything left over this time, and it's going to be an easy win for us. Reinforced DDTs. So just generally rushing with DDTs in a spaced manner can be deadly. I think a lot of people assume they all out DDTs or not DDTs. That is not the answer. You can do a spaced out DDT rush and have it be just as effective, if not more effective, than an all-out DDT rush. This was a game where I was anti-stalling. You guys might have seen it in my anti-stall video, but basically the point was I tried to get to round 11 as fast as I possibly could while getting a couple banana farms, and then go for my bait-out rush, which was a black rush, make him use as much of his stuff up as he can, and then I go for my all-out rush on round 12 here, or 11 here, with a Regen Zebra Rush. Can be just as deadly, if not more deadly, than a Regen Rainbow Rush, depending on the situation. Round 11? What? And there they go. They just sneak right through his defense. He cannot handle it. All right, we're down to number 3. What could possibly be number 3 on our list of top rushes in Bloons Tower Battles? We're talking about the Purple Rush. So you're going to notice that my opponent is keeping me quite busy here, quite hectic. But you're going to notice the amount of money that I have saved up at this point. I specifically stopped at a low amount of income, only 600, so I could do this rush in particular, because I noticed that we both had kind of a weakness to it. We're talking about the Purple Rush, guys. So you're going to notice I am struggling here, down to 50 lives, 47 lives, almost losing this game, but I have $6,000, $7,000 saved up. We're going all out purples. No camos, no nothing, just purple balloon boost. And look at that. He cannot handle them. They're just too quick for him. And we barely skate by on our side, but we do take him down with damn Purple Rush. Number 2 on our list is another late-game rush. We showed you guys how to rush with spaced DDTs, but now there is a more sinister rush. Whenever you hit round 30, for most players, unless you're an extremely advanced player, the most deadly rush in the game is to rush with 1 reinforced bad or 1 bad, and then wait. All right, you've got to wait, and you've got to be patient, you've got to be smart about how you want to do this. Now keep in mind that this is me stopping with my income around 27 or something like that to try to save up as much money as I can. I've only got 1,300 here, which is actually very, very low. Must have been super ridiculously aggressive here. But we've got a chance. What we need to do is, you're going to notice, my bad is clearly way further back on the screen than his. So there's really not much we can do about hoping that his bad goes through first. He might pop it on accident, let DT sneak through or something like that, but most likely we both will not be able to pop our bads, so it's whose goes through first. And I definitely lose in that situation. So there's one way around this, guys. You wait for the bad to get very, very far on the map here, and then you decide to go for a big reinforced DDT rush when all of his defense is sucked up by that bad. Everything's aiming the bad, nothing's aiming these DDTs. We balloon boost to sneak him through, and we will win that game. Reinforced bad DDT rush is one of the best rushes in the game, but there is one rush that tops them all. This has to be quick, and it has to be done right. And it is by far the best rush in the game, in my opinion. As soon as you see round 11, you think about doing a Purple Rush. This is going to throw a lot of players off. You could wait until round 12 if you want to, but usually I like to start real early here, and I like to go for a Purple Rush. Keep them busy, keep them on their feet, make them realize you want to rush them. They have to defend. So they are able to defend with a Battle Energy and a Churchill ability here. Lots of purples coming at their face here. Round 12 is going to pop out already. Guess what, guys? We can send it a little bit more balloons. We can think, oh yeah, we're not going to rush you anymore, good sir. And then we do it, guys. We get ready for it. Round 13 is going to come up in here quick. And we get ready for an all-out rainbow, regen rainbow rush. And if you want to mix in some purples or something like that, you can. But I like to go rainbow, regen rainbow, a bunch of regen rainbows, and then boost that crap. He's got nothing left, and that's going to take down our opponent. We can even go crazy and go all out by selling literally everything that we own to make it happen. Now, if you guys enjoyed this top 10 rushes, make sure you press the like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.